goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Got him looking, that's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Jazz tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Offense held in check there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the sixth. And we still have no score.
Fire, 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 fire.
Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez.
Thank you.
Peralta back to work. Late with the swing there.
You know, these Yankees need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Going to count 1-2.
Sometimes you have
Yankees better.
Until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And down on strikes. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Look how tall that is. I like so tall.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-2. Dodgers better.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Dodgers better.
Nice one.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but
oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there on its
damn, that is long
his first homer of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Damn, dead and long home run.
Pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Judge in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Hit another home run.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
I'm sorry, I suck.
Judge comes up empty there.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing.
Hi, sorry I suck.
Taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Judge, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a ball popped up. Puts it away for the out.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Mitchell in the box again, takes a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Ortiz in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll do it. Back in New York, here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And first offering is fouled off.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
That's so drippy.
This lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing. And here's the catcher, Austin Wells, 1 for 2. That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Freeland makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That one outside. 1-2 the count. Ground ball right side. And that's foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a nice inning of work. And that misses. 1-0. Cole
Count 1-0.
into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes. Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. Here's Yelich at the dish. In the air out towards right center. Bellinger under it. Nabs it. And that is that. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Ryan Hudson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Cabrera now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Inside, ball one.
There's the strike. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Movement in the bullpen. Jared Koenig, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Hyams, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Outside low, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swings and misses coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That one finds the zone. 0-2 now.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight. New inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Sal Frelick. Cole back to work. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him! And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Contreras up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Fastball is outside.
He hasn't wanted to challenge in both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Way out front for strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. And the tying run is on base. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And the pitch. Got him looking for the strikeout. Just one out remaining for the Brewers. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. Out to short. Has some trouble with it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
One out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
First and second, 2 outs. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Popped up. Cabrera. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Beat up the block and the gun on my wings. Ain't no advance on the deal I just signed. I don't need to labor controlling my strings. A lot of these marionettes. I dance on my own and so does my necklace. Praying for my solar plexus. Way to dependent is punching is reckless. Michelin's all on my restaurant checklist. Skating from city to city to finish it. The Wellington blue in the middle. The same as how I be preferring my Venice. And Wellington black and the minimum sentence. And I was apprenticing under a villain. Fist full of metal to pay my respects. I slotted my dentist to get his new grill in the incoming call from Shabia Connect. The look in my closet is mold on the ceiling. Master pick against Aaron Donald. It's hard to explain the rush of the feeling. I try not to focus too hard on the dubs. I try to not dwell on the L's as well. 7 a.m. on the beach. The waves of plastic suddenly started to swell. This VVS choke, I call it a trail. Bent over the tide, my mornings have fell. Cloaking the vice on the rolls, it look like a beater. It's really a ghost in the shell. This brioche and toast in the world. The tarragon butter moon walking the pen like the king of pop. Put on my power scout of Gucci Cox. I still cannot locate a city. The rats and digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty, the rats and digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty, the rats and digits. I found a way to go get it. The fatty, the rats and digits. I found a way to go get it. I like to score and play and set up another table for 2. I step out and shorty to pick up a pack from my Cartier buff. Excuse me a second. Don't really matter the Lord. Yo, I'm a turn to the furnace. Snubble hotel after candle at dinner. The room that we in is impeccably furnished. See a little on the burners. Flip a switch for the Deacons who cheer the spice strips. MS Supreme 98 size 11 and crushing my
Back here in New York, John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Thanks for joining us. We're in the 7th with nobody out. Grisham in the box now. Takes strike 1. The Brewers have some bullpen action. Ryan Hudson getting loose out there. Koenig also getting ready. Liner, and this could be trouble. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it across, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
LeMahieu swings through it for strike 1.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Slings to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
1 home run shy of 200 for his career. Hit in the air, left field. Chourio makes the grab, and that is the 3rd. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And there's a foul ball. That one pulled foul. This to third. LeMahieu is there. And he beats it. He's safe.
It's good hustle. And when you're talking about an emerging leader on a team, those are the things that are going to be necessary for him to do to set that example, you know, game in, game out.
Next to hit, Andrew Monasterio. And a sack bunt here. They put the tag on him, and he gets the job done. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. So digging in, Sal Frelick. Fastball for a strike.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
And that's where the swing, it's a strikeout. Back for more from the Bronx. Bottom of the 8th. And the batter now, Anthony Volpe. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And that one finds its way through. And that puts the tying run on base.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to Hoskins, and they take care of Stanton for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Right side, and it's off the bag. And he can't come up with it. Tying run is in to score from second to second, and he's safe.
Well, that right there is a pretty clear example of why making a clean, on-target throw back into the infield is so critical, but so many times it's easily overlooked. You can't be careless about it as an outfielder. Doesn't matter if you're throwing to a base or a cutoff, you have to give them something that they can handle.
Brian Hudson gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's making his second appearance of the season. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 0 for 3 in this one. Swung on, belted. Mitchell raging back towards the wall. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So 2 down. Now Trent Grisham. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Yoel Payamps appears to be getting loose. Koenig getting loose as well. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. Last chance coming up for the Brewers.
This is what I'm made for. Every single moment that I'm
back at Yankee Stadium. All set to start the ninth in this one. Up now for Milwaukee, William Contreras. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
Not in time. He's safe.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Play at the plate, save, and it's a one-run ball game.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Line to left, down the line, and it's foul. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being swing and a miss, struck him out. He's 2 outs away. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. He sends it out of here. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, on the mound, this is a spot where he's got to treat this as a clean inning. Forget about the home run. Forget about now being behind on the scoreboard. Start fresh and get those hitters back up to the plate as quickly as possible.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Turang stands in now and watches strike one.
0-1.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. High fly ball out to center field. Bellinger in a full sprint. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. And his third hit of the game is a triple.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there.
Judge is under it. And that'll do it. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Trevor Megill. A chance at his first save of the year. Swinging a foul out of play.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
One-run game, bottom 9. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
In there, sets him down on strikes. And they're down to their last out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So last chance for the Yankees. Cody Bellinger stepping in now for the Yankees.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Bellinger with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark. They're down to their final strike.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their career.
Got him, and that's the ball game. Here at PNC Park, and we welcome you in. Already 2 away here in the 7th. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. Stanton swings through it for strike 1. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Carmen Mlodzinski loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Ferguson warming up as well. Hit in the air, center field. Cruz settles under it, brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen. And that one fouled off. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Horwitz in the box now. Takes strike 1. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fly ball to right. Judge really on his horse for this one. Pulls up and it drops for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Fried out of the stretch fires. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Grisham settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get it
left field, Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in. Runner tags from 3rd. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly, and it's a 1-run game. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner 3rd, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Got him looking, and he keeps putting up the case. Santana back to work. That's out to center field. And that's down, a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Wastes no time there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Dauri Moreta loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Holderman getting cranked up as well. Slider got him for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Little chopper rolls foul. Now the 0-1. That one ripped, but foul. Chisholm leads off first with 1 away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Fouled off down the right side. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And we're back. Bryan Reynolds here. Right through there for a strike. And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Reynolds rounds second, heads for third. And the tying runs aboard with a leadoff triple. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Here's Joey Bart now. Oh, look at the stop. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there.
Now, Boog, I don't have the numbers to back this up or anything, but I think pitchers who tend to rack up a bunch of strikeouts sometimes end up with more errors behind them in the field just because the defenders aren't as involved in the game. They're not as sharp, and who knows if that played any factor there, but I think there could be something to it.
Hayes in the box now. Takes strike one. Next pitch is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Fastball for a strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Grounder might be 2. Save!
He's in there.
Substitution now at first base. And here's the pinch runner, Jared Triolo. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1. And that's all they'll get. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Splits the plate, and that is strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 on, 1 out. Foul ball still 0-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In the air, left field. Grisham on the move. And he hauls it in. Runner tagging and head for home. A big run scores on the sac fly. They lead it in the 8th.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
On the ground, right side. And a foul ball. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Back there. He's got it. And that will end the inning. The couple. Jared Triolo now in the game as he takes over third. Well, 1-run game. Now here's Trent Grisham. He's 0 for 1. The pitch. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Bart collects, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. And here is Anthony Volpe. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Base hit. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 0-1. And ball 1 to Judge.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around the score and tie this ball game up.
Off the plate inside, and it's 2-1. A 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 2-2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.